don't know if anyone can't hear anything. Every time I can't hear a goddamn thing. God knows what's going on. Can you hear me on there? Sunshine Savannah, hear me? Oh, you hear me? Good, good. So this is a special show right now. Let me get more people on there, because this is dedicated to that gutter-dwelling prick, Stephen Sarah Garvey, the fake troll. So let's hope he comes on as well. Manny, I think my freaking computer's been hacked. And why is it backwards? Why is it? Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, so I'm being very dumb today as well. I'm being very, very dumb. I don't know why. Oh, this is my live. All right, that's better, actually. I'm actually using a live. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so let me mute this. Yeah, all right, so let's have a look. I didn't go speaker's corner today, obviously. So I've got a lot of pent-up aggression. I feel like I'm kind of angry because I needed to, kind of like let something rip this weekend. So what it is, this particular stupid, my stupid freaking headset doesn't even work. Think about it. It doesn't even work. I've spent all that money on it. It doesn't even work. Nothing works. I've got a feeling I've been hacked because nothing seems to be. Oh, all right. I'm using the YouTube Live at the moment and not Hangouts. And this is actually better because I can see your comments at the same time as well. Yeah, we want him there. Khalistan. We want to extradite him to Khalistan, Manicinda. Yeah, we're going to extradite him to Khalistan. I want him on the live show, actually. Hopefully he pulls up. So what I'm saying to people, I'm going to keep on repeating the same message. Because I want people, when they watch this back, I want the identity of the fake Stephen Sarah Garvey BURRELL or someone to contact me on my email address below of what I'm putting that film up tomorrow at 12 p.m. Yeah, 12 p.m. You can see what all the fuss is about. I'll be honest with you, there's no fuss, if I'm being honest with you. I think when people watch it, they're going to be very disappointed because there's nothing. Who's getting involved? The police is getting involved with what? Sophia Films. Why is the police getting involved? Can you please answer that? Because I don't know what's going on there. Oh, all right. File a report. No. What it is that that guard-dwelling prick. Once I made this ultimatum, made around 10 fake accounts and has been plastering all my address all over online again. Hasn't seen it. Loads of people have seen it. Triple S is in there. How's it going, my bro? And so what I want to do is, I think I've been quite reasonable. Nobody's put the video up. Yeah, the police don't do shit. They're complete, Sophia. They're complete assholes. You have to all you have to do is just to keep on giving them evidence. And once I'm dead, once my body's lying on the floor with a Zakum in my mouth and a freaking, I don't know, dilled up my ass or something, dead, then I'm going to be kind of like, oh, there's a crime that's happened. Yeah, so once I'm dead, yeah. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. All I can do is leave the breadcrumbs going back to that gutter-dwelling prick. So I've told the police, and so all I'm doing, one of the things that people don't realize, they're very stupid, is that just keep reporting everything, yeah? Because when something happens to you, you can prove then, yeah, my life, they've had my address up for like a year. So ever since the day, actually, when I went to Speaker's Corner last year in, not 12 a.m., 12 p.m. Did I write down 12 a.m.? Let me just double check. I better not have that because I don't want. It's p.m. tomorrow. p.m. Yeah. No, I need to give them one last chance because I really do want that guy's. I really do want that guy's thingy. And he's also started to put my local temple address up all over again. That little prick. So when you see his name on there, it's him. If you see my local temple, who's this? Lorenzo Abdullah? You panchot? Yeah, you're a panchot. If anybody is a panchot, it's the people that are creating rats. Yeah. The people that I'm breeding with their sisters are creating rats. That's your people, Lorenzo Abdullah Rahim, whatever your name is. For anyone that doesn't know, Banjod means sister fucker, yeah? And it's unbelievable when anybody from Pakistan or a Muslim says that because they are the Ark Sacco. Yeah, Ark Sacco. He's on there. Let me see him. All of a sudden, my live chat's gone a bit weird, you know? So where's that Ark Sacco? Let's have a look. Where is he? Because something just happened on my thingy. I can't see. Because I actually think it's Art Sacco. Somebody told me, dude, you are that gutter-dwelling prick. So Raj, yeah, you're calling me a rat. I've heard that it's you. That you are a prick. And it sounds like something it would be someone like you. Because you're completely inbred and retarded. So I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out that it's you. I didn't say I think it's you. Someone told me it was you. But by your behavior and how retarded you behave, it's pretty obvious. Go to Ark Sacco's channel, and if you want to see what rat people and inbreeding does, you need to watch Ark Sacco, because he is the epitome of what you call a gutter-dwelling prick who is completely retarded and is becoming a rat himself. Physically, because of all the inbreeding in his ancestry. So yeah, we need to go on there. Just go on there. Just check what madness he talks about, and you'll realize. Let's have a look. Everything's quite thingy at the moment. So can we? All right. Why punish Tawaid for the action? Hold on. The Muslim polytheizer. Do you know that? Do you know why I wear all of that equipment with the camera on there? Do you know why? Because Muhammad Taweed threatened to knock me out. Do you know that? It was Muhammad Taweed that threatened to knock me out. When I say someone threatened me, it's Muhammad Taweed. Who put up all of who threatened to kill Sarah? Who is the person that said hate Christmas and he hates the kuffars? Who's the person that says that you shouldn't be friends with the kuffar? Him. So why should I've given him, he's lucky I've given him a week. I've given him a week. Lorenzo Abdul Rahim, I'm size of a rat. A little rat like you. So we're the same size. Yeah, so Muhammad Taweed, don't feel sorry for this guy. Yeah. What happened last week is the fact that I even thought about it, yeah, is absolutely unbelievable considering the amount of shit he said about me. Yeah, but I thought, all right, I'm gonna okay, Dawul Singh, how you doing, my man? The fact that I've given him a bit of time, I've given him a week, for God's sakes. 1 week. Happy to you now, you alcoholic. I don't drink anymore, Ark Sacco. I'm a lunatic sober. I'll shuck a zakum right down your throat, you little prick. And jizya all over your face. Yeah, I will. I'll jizya all over your face, you little prick. Ark Sacco is a nasty individual. Yeah. I'll shove a freaking zakum right down his throat, and I'll actually let him time him out, but let him speak because I want to hear his. No, I don't, Imran Ali. I don't. This is something that I agree with Islam. I do not have any intoxicants, zero. I believe having intoxicants. Oh, Steve's on there. Oh, Steve's back. Steve, I wish I could have on your live stream. But I've been hacked, I think, and my freaking Google Hangouts don't work. But Steve, yeah, this particular thingy, Steve, I'm going to be honest with you, it's not even a big deal. I mean, when you watch it, just to say to Amrin Ali, I don't believe in any intoxicants. I used to drink for 6 years. I stopped drinking 6 years ago, and any intoxicants, in my opinion, are bad. This is something that I do agree with Islam that. intoxicants are not good. You can't think properly when you're thinking, oh, big up Baji, man. I'm not sure if he's a Sikh, but he might be Hindu, I might be Muslim, I don't know. Yeah, it sounded just like you, Steve. It sounded just like you. Very kind of white, middle class, pompous Englishman. So it sounded exactly like you. Only joking. Obviously, I like you, Steve. I don't know if you heard the live chat yesterday with. Yeah, Steve's got a video, yeah, with Muhammad Taweed. I just checked it, Steve. Did you know that it's hit 3.4 million? Steve, say yes or no whether you've heard it's hit 3.4 million. One when you wrecked Taweed. Unbelievable, man. And he's not got a single penny from that. He's not got a single penny doing that devastation. I call it a Zakum devastation. Zakum, like when he's literally shut the Zakum down Taweed's throat. Oh, Liverpool. I need to go, Liverpool. Peaceful chat. What are you doing? Yeah, Zakum juice. Yeah, I need to do. Raj, I want to fight you in a boxing. I'm 5'7". What about your height? And Lorenzo Abdul Rahim, I know you want to molest me when you box me, so I'm not going nowhere next to you. Badar Zaku, stop being a grade 8 inbred rat, and I will never shut up. Oh, California, hey bro, BEP Andis. I'm going to say something about California. I go there once a year. I went there last year to LA and the year before. No offense, it's terrible. I know it sounds bad to say that, but it's horrible. The weather's lovely. I was in Orange County. I got flown out for free, dude. I got thrown out for free twice because I'm an artist. Oh, TNT Greeks in the house. TNT, all I say is gutter dwelling prick. I don't think. Oh, who's my favorite British Sikh? Monty Panesar, Paul Chowdhury, none of them. I mean, you heard I don't like Sikhs as well. You must have heard that saying when I don't like Sikhs. I don't really have no favorite Sikhs in the UK, apart from myself probably. Yeah, so I went to Orange County and I was flown out totally for free twice. Last year, November, and the year before. And I don't know what to say. It's nice in terms of weather, but I got bored after like freaking like 2 hours. Don't know what to do afterwards. Everything looks the same. You walk down one road, it's all the same. You go down the next road, it's the same. Yeah, I know Muslims want Sikhs as converts. Do you know why? Because we are like one-man warriors, yeah? You need 100 or maybe 1,000 Muslims to make up to one Sikh. So obviously they want us because we know we're going to freaking cause some havoc. I have brought you a pack with Sikh written in it. Yeah, give it to me, man. Sikh. Yeah. I think that, of course they are. I would, if I was there. Oh, thanks a lot, Katuku. If I was looking at the Sikhs and I was them, I'd be dreadless. I mean, they're turning into rats, for God's sakes. So yeah. So what can we do, man? I feel like they should be jealous of us. We're successful people, man. We don't whinge and bitch all day about being oppressed like you. What's that? It's Sarah. Yeah, Sarah Garvey will be in this fake troll account, maybe on a different. No, Bobby G. What I said was that I'm going to reschedule the. Oh my God, Roy Turner gave me £10. Oh my God, I can't believe how much money I'm making from this freaking thing. I could retire soon. I think I'll retire. But do you know what I might do? Oh yeah, yes. I'll really big up Roy Turner, everyone. Roy Turner. If I ever see you give a question because I don't have time back on, I'll make sure I give you the kind of a heads up and you can give it. I really appreciate everybody giving me money. I am a poor artist. It looks like I'm making lots of money, but I'm not. I'm actually quite a poor guy. But I think being an artist, money is not important, and I think being kind of poor is kind of good actually. It motivates you to a certain degree. I might become stale if I don't. What will happen at 12 p.m. 12 p.m. just means that I'm going to be releasing that video at 12 p.m. And I'm just, the reason why I'm doing a live stream now, I tried to do a live stream before, but the little jihadi rats had gone into my computer and freaking well busted it. So it wasn't working properly. It stopped working. I couldn't live stream. So I've done a video and I just uploaded it. So I'm pretty much saying the thing, but I want to give them a chance. At least if someone sees this, I can, of course, Bobby G. What is it to be scared of? What is it to be scared of, Bobby G? They're just normal people with a little bit of a Zakum complex. No, not compromising position. I'm saying that. What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. Repeat that, Steve. I don't understand what you mean by that. Yeah. So tomorrow by 12 p.m., I'm going to say something because people are going to say, "Oh, why are you putting it up, dude?" I could have put it up last week Monday if I wanted to. Yeah, last week. Oh, Bigger Valley's in the house. I always have to say that, Bigger Valley. I'm not being. I'm sorry, but you're almost like, when everyone, like someone's got a famous sibling, we have to always mention the sibling when I talk about you. So I have to say, Bigger Valley is COE Leon's brother. It must be quite annoying that every time you mention you have to say your brother. So sorry, I've got to say Leon is the more famous of the two. So Bigger Valley, I have to always say that. So what's his happy arc sucker, that grade A gutter dwelling prick saying now? And happy now, looks like you chill with some money, but you don't say all that to them. Yeah, he's not even talking to me. True speech, you said you'd be putting yourself in a compromise here. Oh, no. What it is, when I put the video up, obviously people are going to, I can't say too much because although I hate Muhammad Taweed, I do keep by my promise in the sense that I said I wouldn't speak about things that he told me. So I'm not going to go to that detail, but all I'm saying is that when I put it up, people are going to accuse me of what I say, kind of putting people in danger and stuff. And I don't believe that. People have put my address up and stuff like that. Let's have a look. Hi, sorry, Big Valley. We should have been in the park. Normally, we're in the park filming a live stream or something. So I'm trying to get all my aggression out in this. Imran Ali, you asked some very good questions. Are you sure you're not a Shia? Imran Ali, are you sure you're not a Shia? Because you're asking very good questions all the time. I don't know why. All right, so Mohammed Hijab. Yeah, let me say something about Mohammed Hijab. It's not that I dislike Mohammed Hijab, but he's Mr. Sophistry. I've always said he's never. Sophistry means somebody that uses long, elaborate words and probably has a good demeanor and manages to kind of convey a message, even though it's garbage. Yeah. So a lot of what he says is pretty much garbage. And the ultimate Mr. Sophistry is Rajiv, Black Hat guy. He takes the crown, but Mohammed Hijab is number 2. So he does do quite a good job. I'm going to say that this microphone doesn't even work. I'm wearing it because I brought it, and I like the way it looks. So I'm just going to wear it until I can get it to work. At the moment, it doesn't even have no sound on it. Let's have a look. What did you say Friday? What did the fake Sarah Garvey D-Rod just tune in? Fake Sarah Garvey put my house address online a year, probably 8-9 months ago, and he plastered it all over the place, everywhere. Then he told he ripped my local temple's address down, telling people to contact my local temple to ask about porn, and gave a female person's email address and all the details. And now, because I've made this, I've given this particular what I call ultimatum, he's now set up like 50,000 accounts, and he's doing the same shit again. Oh, Jag Singh, yeah, Sasrikal, man. How you doing, my man? I just saw it. I'm just trying to look at the thing because it's going so freaking fast. I need to slow down this. Yeah, Sasrikal Badi, they all lie. Shamsi wasn't going next one. Isn't working, happy. Rogers wasn't all right. So I'm going to say, I'm going to be telling people, I'm going to keep on repeating myself. Anybody in the live stream that knows these people, that Taweed or any of these guys, if they don't want me to put the video up by tomorrow at 12 p.m., email me. Yeah, you need to email me. You don't have to give me the actual what I call identity straight away. But I don't just want you giving me a name. I want a freaking picture. I want his freaking name. I want even if you got a dick pic. I'm not saying something about it, but even if you got that, you might as well send it. What will happen tomorrow? People will get that joke tomorrow. Sorry. At the moment, that picture doesn't make the joke I just said doesn't make no sense until Akil Ahmed. The joke here is out of context, makes no sense. But by tomorrow, 12 p.m., the joke will make sense. So trust me. Yeah, I am a little bit gay, I think, probably. I don't know. Because yesterday I said I might, do something with Tan if he dressed as a lady boy. And now I'm starting to think maybe I'm a little bit, I don't think I am, but I'm worried about myself now. So any of you gutter-dwelling pricks, the little rat people, don't try and molest me or anything, because I'm not sure yet. Yeah. Let's have a look. Just telling them, bro. Good. Garlic. Oh, all right. Yeah. B. Is that from Boss? The actual Boss. I don't know if you seek or not. Tan is very set. Oh, I'm not saying that. How did they possibly find out? Oh, yeah. I'm not going to go into details how, but it was a stupid. It was a stupid article done about me a couple of years ago, and they freaking plastered my email on some obscure little thing, and somehow that little gutter-dwelling prick found it. So what can you do? So it was sort of out there anyway, but to plaster it all over YouTube and telling people to blah blah. Apparently, you're only gay if you push back. Yeah, all right, that's probably what they say as well. Isn't inbreeding of flying rats, aka pigeons? Yeah, but the thing is, you keep on calling me a pigeon, but there are actual rat people in Punjab, in Shodola, in Pakistan, that are inbreeding so much that the people in the village have all turned to rats and start eating cheese. Yeah, that's it, eating cheese all day. What can you do? I mean, I don't know what to do with these people. I feel sorry for them, but the only way I can stop them from doing it is to ridicule them, because if you keep on ridiculing them, they'll start looking at themselves and saying, all right, we're turning into rats. Maybe we should stop doing it. Yeah, the thing is, Muhammad Yusuf Asanari, I'm very repetitive. This is the thing. I'm somebody that is so annoying. I will say the same thing over and over and over. I mean, I could probably say it for a year. Even if no one likes it anymore and tells me to shut up and stop saying it, it's not funny, I'll still do it. That's why I did that I'm an Indian for freaking so long. And the only reason I stopped it is not because I got bored. It's because I started feeling sorry for the guy for some other reason. Yeah. N45. Yeah. There's that documentary. If you want to go onto YouTube, type in rat people of Pakistan, and you will see a whole village of rat people. The only thing that's missing is a towel. Yeah. The only thing that's missing is a towel. Midday, you Mr. Architecture, you gutter-dwelling prick. Obviously. I'll shove a Zakum right down your throat. And Rise now to you is frustrated. Yeah, the thing is, I'm normally at Speaker's Corner. Bad Ziku, you little idiot. I'm normally at Speaker's Corner going crazy, behaving like a lunatic. And now I'm stuck at home and it's only not even 11 o'clock. Normally I'm still at Speaker's Corner. So I'm sitting here. Who's this saying about Sikh issues? Yeah, you're right, Boss HO. The truth hurts. Obviously, no one wants to be told oh, lovely Dylan's here. How you going? No one wants to be told the truth. Like when someone says to me, oh, Raj, you're a complete prick and I hate you, I'm like, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm like, all right, just tell me the truth. I'm an asshole. So then I can improve, can't I? If you don't tell people and, then they don't know, how can they improve? So, someone like that fake Stephen Sarah Garvey Bowl, that gutter-dwelling prick, the only way to improve him is to expose him. I want his identity. So what if his identity comes back here and he's from Show Dollar, the rap people of Show Dollar? Maybe he knew I was going to start making fun of them and he probably kind of like preempted my making fun of them and trying to get now the rap people of Shawdullah and that fake Stephen Sarah Garvey Burrell are working together. Mr. Architecture, I do not hate Pakistanis. Your ancestors, though, were cowards, and they pretty much had a sword to their neck, and they converted, or they were jizya all over, and they converted. But that doesn't mean I hate you. One thing I don't like is that you're grooming Sikh girls on an industrial scale. So stop doing it, and I'll stop talking shit about you. Other thing is, on top of that, most Pakistanis always bullshit about the invasion of India. The invasion of India by the Islamic conquest was a freaking brutal, savage genocide. And you've got to accept that. Until Pakistanis and Muslims start accepting that from the subcontinent, I'm going to keep on trashing you because you piss me off when you start going, oh, nothing happened. They came in with freaking flowers and stuff. Lovely didn't know. That's why I'm on here talking trash because I'm trying to get all my anger out. This video is basically just me trying to give. I'm going to give them around 15 more minutes. I'm trying to give somebody time so they can listen on this live chat that, you know, I'm giving that ultimatum. I'm going to say it again. I want that freaking guy's identity or someone to contact me. Real TV. Yeah, I said it before. If a kid, yeah, I'd probably go mental and might jump, like commit. I'm not going to say what I'm saying, but I might jump off the shark like you chuck off little gays. Yeah, Billy. Where's COE, man? COE has never joined. He actually did once, but everything went wrong and nothing worked. So I'm quite embarrassed that COE saw, yeah, jizz on ya. Yeah, bigger value. We don't call it jizya anymore. It's jizyaing on you. Yeah. So there's a lot of jizyaing on people in Islamic countries. What is my view on Sikh interfaith? Moses and I spoke to, and I'm an Indian, and they said he is getting. Oh, he is getting paid. I knew it, that little shit. I bet he's getting paid with sexual favors or something from some of the kind of like Dawa teams. Let's have a look. So, oh yeah, what? That's actually quite a serious question. So I might answer it. I don't know whether I should answer it. I'll answer it just very briefly, but I think I should do another show like dedicated to stuff like this. What's your view on Sikh interfaith marriage issues in temples? I personally believe that if somebody respects our faith and looks into because the problem is it's very difficult to explain, but there's a religious process that is only meant for Sikhs, and if somebody just does it for the show, it's not really appropriate. But I do think there's a kind of a middle ground. I've thought of a kind of what I call but I will, yeah, I'll talk about it another way. Raj, you can't get attention based on your personality, so you got to jump on the name of a real Muslim. Like, yeah, he's a real Muslim. You should feel ashamed of yourself, you gutter-dwelling prick. True speak. If he's a true Muslim, this is why your community is hated so much, because of people like him. Don't call him a true Muslim because he's terrible. Just the other week he was talking about, oh, we hate the kuffars this, we want to put jizya, we're gonna jizya all over them, we're gonna put a freaking zagoom in their mouths and all that kind of bullshit all the time. I'm not living under your shitty bullshit Sharia. Yeah, so you can't say he's a good Muslim because he's a terrible Muslim. He's ruining your community, you grade A prick. True speech. God's sakes, man. Don't you see, people like that are kind of getting me annoyed. So I better calm down a bit. One of the problems is when I watch my live streams back and I'm just talking to myself, I look like a right lunatic. So I've got to kind of oh, well said. Oh, thanks, man. See, Manny always makes me feel better because he says, well done. Because then I thought I'm going crazy. Where's Talochan? Talochan is basically got a needle in his arm and he's upgraded to heroin. So I think he's kind of just doing the following of what people do when they take drugs. Yeah, probably. I don't think he converted. I think he was already one. So yeah, I am a lunatic. Obviously, I'm a lunatic. Let me just say something. People that go to Speaker's Corner regularly are crazy people. Yeah, in the sense, not in the sense of mental illness, but in the sense of they don't think within the box. Oh, there's that Zishan Rana again. Why do you hate Muslims? No, I hate Muslims like you. There's some amazing Muslims out there. that are great people, but people like you and other people like Taween and all of these people, and that Stephen Sarah Garvey Burrell, obviously he's a Muslim, that fake one, makes people dislike you. Yeah, Mahan S, yeah, 21 Sikhs, the Battle of Sarangari. The drawing's actually, I can't even twist it, but the drawing's actually over there of Battle of Sarangari on my wall. Look at my videos, you'll see at the back there, 21 Sikhs against 10,000 Afghans. We took out, guess how many? 350. Yeah, all died, but we took them out. That's what you call, yeah, a last stand. JK, I'm gonna say something really embarrassing. Yeah, I'm not a book person. I never really have been. I don't know why. A book kind of like makes me fall asleep for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, Imran Ali. Yeah, you're a good guy. I like this. Don't do anything because Imran Ali asked some good questions. So I like his little thing. So well done, Imran Ali, whoever you are. But yeah, I agree with you. This is why I say this is my biggest problem, because the reason why I'm called. I'm going to explain, because yesterday I'm going to be redoing a live chat with Tan if I can get my Google Hangouts to work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow him to roast me for like however long he wants, because yesterday he was going to roast me, but the audio wasn't fine. But this particular live stream will just be Tan going in and just literally dismantling my narcissism, and so I can try and improve as a person. And one of the problems I have, reason why I'm called a Judas, is that I think people need to understand one thing. I'm a Sikh, yeah. So a Sikh, I cannot say Islam is totally wrong. All I can say is that certain versions are not following it correctly, and certain people are behaving bad. But can I say Islam in its entirety is wrong? No, I can't say that. There's a lot of it that I dislike, and even the gurus and our gurus, the Sikh gurus, have said that. So, but I can't say like with Tan that the whole thing, or Hassan and them, that the whole thing is terrible. Otherwise, I'll be going against my own scriptures. So I've got to, I've got to what I call balance my kind of dislike for the extremism. Mr. Architecture, I can say Paki whatever I want, you little prick. I've been called it. The P word or the Paki word? What is it? You said I can't say the P word. What is it? Paki or prick? 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 Which one? There's two of them. So tell me, you little idiot. I can say it. I mean, if I'm growing up here and people, hold on, Mr. Architect. When I grew up here, people called me a Paki. Yeah. So when I go out, do you think they don't see me as a Paki? So I can say it as a Sikh, and even a Hindu person, anyone as brand can say it. It's not your word. It's for everybody of the Asian, from an Asian subcontinent, and not you. You always want to take everything, yeah? Like a freaking, like you're under Sharia. You can't take our freaking Paki word as well. We're not under Sharia. Obviously, everything always goes back to Sharia for some reason. I think I'm quite obsessed with that crazy thing. Yeah, I'm getting angry because I didn't go speaker's corner, so I'm annoyed. I normally let all my madness out on a Sunday at speaker's corner. Gamer man, are you going to find? Is that in a good way, Gamer man, or a bad way? Because I don't know. I don't know who you are. So are you going to find me next Sunday? In what way? Because you say just watch, so I need to. Sarah Libra is in your ass right now. Is that what you want to see, you little depraved prick? See, you can always get into their minds. Oh, look at this Akil Ahmed. Is obviously that fake Stephen Sarah Garvey Burrell. Block that guy. No, don't block him. Censor that one when he's put my name on my road on there once again. So all I'm going to say now, yeah, to anyone watching the stream afterwards, when I said people are putting my address up, they're putting my address up here. So don't tell me to be sympathetic. Don't tell me to be, don't put the video up. I've asked you to get this guy because I know he's under lots of different aliases. Yeah. What's this? Let me have a look. Does anyone? I can't read all the freaking thingies though. It's going so fast. I need to slow this down. Raj, is your pubic hair long as your hair? Why do you want to know? See, once again, Muslims are obsessed with pubic hair. It's like they eat pubic hair for breakfast, pubic hair for freaking lunch. I wouldn't be surprised if they freaking will, I don't know, freaking will put pubic hair in pillows to soften them up. I don't know what they're doing with their pubic hair because they seem to be shaving all the time. It's unbelievable. Do you know how many times I've been told, ask people about my pubic hair? Very weird thing. Why is everything so sexual? Like, leave my pubes alone. And my Punjabi is pretty bad, if I'm being honest with you. Pretty bad. It's pretty. Anyone that hears it says, Raj, you butchered our language. Oh, Raj, you look sexually deprived. It depends whether your life is revolves around sex, whether you're sexually deprived. If all you think about is sex, you're going to be sexually deprived. But I got other things to do. You know, I'm an artist, man. I got my days are full up like freaking nearly the whole day. I literally don't have to do anything else if I didn't want to. So I know you're there kind of masturbating non-stop until your foreskin fell off, but that doesn't mean I do that. All right, so let's have a look. You have no balls, but probably you've been told you will obey, right? You have no balls, blah blah blah. You have no balls to put that video. Well, unless they can. Yeah, that's a really good thing. BP Andy's. I big up my Shias as well. The Shias have got their beards locked on. Yeah, I don't know what it is about the Shias. Yeah, it's something about their beards. Like, to be a Shia, you could have a good beard. They just seem to like really kill it. No, don't block them, please, because I've said before, I like reading like their comments. Do you know why? Because I feel clever. You know, when you have a dumb friend and you hang around with someone who's really thick, I'm talking about they can't even, like, you know, understand what the globe is circular, and then you hang around with them and you feel like Einstein the whole day. This is what I'm doing when I go on these live tracks. When I'm talking to these retarded rats, the rat people are so duller, yeah, I feel like a genius. I feel like Einstein. I feel like I can freaking solve all mathematical equations. But when I get off, I realize I'm quite dumb. That's the sad thing. So this is why I like to do it. So when I leave, I realize my IQ is very basic. But on here, I feel like I've an IQ of 200 compared to these guys. Oh yeah, Gamer Man. Gamer Man? Are you coming down to Speaker's Corner to get me or to meet me? Because it sounded like you wanted to get me. Why do you only wear black and never white? Because I got a stomach the size of a freaking beer keg. So putting on white, it's going to look a 10 beer keg. So I like to wear black. Oh, John McDermott. Oh, I'm getting all this freaking money on it. You lot are going to start making me kind of feel like a prostitute, because I feel like I'm kind of paying like a webcam and I'm getting money. And I feel a little bit used now. I don't know whether I want to do it. Is it like, you know, I feel like I'm doing like I need to start stripping or something to get more money. I don't know what I'm going to do. Raj is scared. So thank John McDermott. I really appreciate that, man. All this equipment I'm buying that's not working. You know, when you buy equipment and it doesn't work, it's a double pain, isn't it? Like, I bought so much equipment. I mean, look at this. I've got another headset. Doesn't work. This one doesn't work. What else did I buy? I brought a I brought a freaking had this freaking webcam, didn't work. Then I brought another webcam, didn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Then I got another webcam, doesn't work. Look how many webcams I've got, and I brought them all. I have to give this one back, and I might have to give this one back as well now. And even this headset that looks good doesn't freaking work. You know, what am I supposed to do? So yeah, I appreciate every penny, because the worst thing is buying something. Oh my God, NREB, I wasn't asking for money, NREB, but I really appreciate it. Oh my God, that's really great. Thanks a lot, guys, NREB and John McDermott. Make sure you, I'll remember your name, so next time when Tan comes on, I'll make sure I take a good question from you guys. Every penny counts. I don't want to be sounding like because I feel like I'm like a bit of a prostitute at the minute. I need to stop doing it, like trying to do this. So if anyone does want to give it, I'm not asking for money, but if they do, also send super chat. Stop buying Shanghai. Yeah, I don't know what it is. The thing is, I originally thought, what's this? Oh yeah, I originally thought that it was the quality of the equipment, and then when I put this freaking thing on, it still doesn't work. And this is a freaking £30 headset, and this bloody thing here, that little where's that little shitty thing? It's freaking gone now. I don't know where it is. Yeah, so this headset here, yeah, is £8. This is £30, and they both don't work. I'm pretty annoyed by that. Just Sarah Ledperson super chat. What is super chat? You need to. I don't know about all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I am technologically disabled. I know it's kind of sad actually. There should be a new disability for that. It's true, because there's certain people that can't use computers and stuff, and then they really who's bullying me? I love the hate. Keep on bringing it. You can't bully someone who loves the hate. For me, this is what I live for, man. Happy now. Thought about merchandising my channel. What can I merchandise? Maybe put. I don't know. I do think I got a good a catchphrase that I think should kind of catch on, and that my catchphrase is I'm not paying that bullshit jizya. So that should be my catch. Not paying that bullshit jizya. I might even start getting that as my what I call my ringtone. So I'm not paying that bullshit jizya. Whenever I say it, you should see people's faces. Sometimes I look around and they look like, I've just killed their mum. It's just a jizya tax, yeah? It's not a big deal. It's not a freaking, it's not a big deal. It's like the poll tax. I say poll tax is bullshit. So, but when I say that, the jizya is bullshit, everyone starts crying. I remember I said it one time, and I looked to the right, and there was these two Somalian, I think one woman and one girl, and I'm not joking, they looked at each other, and they looked like they were going to freaking start crying. I was like, it's just a freaking jizya tax. But, some people are very, very sensitive. Let's have a look. True story. A true story. Am I a virgin? I'm a virgin for what you want. The backside. So yes, in terms of that, I am. So sorry, guy, and you're not gonna deflower me, you little prick. All right. I don't think that's right. I was doing the time. Ali Diva, blood. Yeah, Ali Diva has one. Yeah, you're right, man. What a nasty individual he is. The guy said he would marry off his 9-year-old daughter to a freaking old man. What a lunatic. Hakita Date. Hakita Date's in the place. Let me just say something. Hakita Date, yeah. I met him at Speaker's Corner one night. He come down in the middle of the night. And yeah, what a nice dude, man. He is you, isn't it, Hakita Date? What a nice dude, man. Such a nice guy. I had a chat with him. I was like, what a lovely guy, man. Normally you meet people from the internet and they're complete retards. It's very rare that you meet somebody. Well, wake up, buddy. These live streams are California, from California. Oh my God, Mahan S. Sastikalji, you're showing to be true Sikh warrior, just like the Sikhs in the Battle of Sanangadi. 21 Sikhs versus 1,300 Afghans. Keep up the fighting spirit of our gurus. Oh my God, do you know what, your Manes? That is the nicest thing that anyone said to me. I'm actually kind of emotional. Normally get that, but for people that don't understand, that's a really nice thing to say to me. So, Man S, man, I really appreciate that. I know I can come across as a bit of a sarcastic little prick, but when people say nice stuff like that, especially when I mention, spirit of the gurus, because that's obviously I'm not acting in their way, but I do think I've got a bit of heart, which is a starting step. I can improve on that. So more on S, man, big up to you, man. I really appreciate that. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna frame that in a wall and put it up somewhere. In not all with the heat as well, though. So I'll put the heat as well. So can you do a video? Everything's going so fast on this freaking live chat. I can't keep up. Can you do a video on Sikhs believing Gurus or nah? Can't be bothered. Hit the bloody hit the like buttons. There's 163 people here. If people don't start hitting the like button, I'm gonna chuck a freaking zakum down your throat. Anyone that knows a zakum, it's a fruit from hell, Islamic hell, that burns 70 times hotter than the sun, and our loving God puts it down our throats if you make a mistake. So can you please start hitting up the thingy? Gamer man, I'm straight. I don't marry men. You know that, don't you? I hope you do. Yes, thanks a lot, man. Minus, really appreciate that, man. I'm not lying. One of the nicest things anyone's ever said to me. So I will always appreciate it. The thing about me, I remember stuff like that. All the hate goes, but the good stuff stays in my head. So all these crazy thingies about people hating me and stuff. So yeah, I will get that zakum. I can't wait. I'm going to ask God, when I go down, I'm going to say, God, why did you create the zakum? And all he'll do is shut up and shove it down my throat. Yeah, which is what you'd expect from a loving God, wouldn't you? Oh, Welshman. What do you think? Oh, that's a good question. What do you think of hyper-realistic art? Who said that again? JK. Yeah, the thing is, if you look behind here, that particular drawing is quite hyper-realistic or realistic, but I find it very boring after a while. I can do it if I wanted to, but I find it extremely boring because all you're doing is copying a photo, and to some point, it's just boring. Like, I like to create artwork that is like my obviously the one I'm doing now, as you can see, where I'm doing something that's thought-provoking. And let me show you the zakum actually. Let me see. What is this thing? Yeah, so if you have a look, I think the zakum. Zakum. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little devil on there. Zakum cereal box, everybody. Have a look. Yeah, and obviously there's a little baby being put into a freaking oven. Poor little child. But it's supposed to be representing how God creation. So I think it's pretty accurate. Because one of the things is that somebody said was crying on the thingy on like one of my videos where I was drawing. Oh, how dare you put a baby in the oven? But they were a Muslim, and I was like, God's gonna chuck babies in freaking eternal hell for no goddamn reason. So stop bitching about a little baby putting into an oven. It's the same freaking thing. Oh, Stephen Sarah Garvey, BURRELL. That's why he didn't say condemn it. All right. So yeah, do you know what? I need to get. Let me see. This live chat is going. I need someone to tell me how to slow down the freaking live chat because I'm trying to. Yeah, JK, the woman looks hyper. The thing is with hyperrealism, once you get to a particular point, it's boring. It's like I want to tell a message, and my messages can't be done in hyperrealism because they're done from your wrong. God won't cure babies. All right, what about little kids like 5-year-olds? Because look at the top. Hold on. All right, so you're saying God won't cure babies. All right, cool. I'm glad you clarified that. But what about say what about someone, say, an 8-year-old, like this kid? What about him? Is he going to be like that in hell? And look, I've got padlocks as well. Where is it? Yeah, so they can't escape. Put padlocks on there. So what is going to... So explain to me now, what is going to happen to those kids that are at 9 years old? Are they going to be chucked in hell forever? Because you said the kids won't. And so let's see. Muslims are I'm not saying. I better not say that. I'll get chucked off. I'm gonna get a strike otherwise. I don't do any. I do color artwork. I can do it, but I find it boring. Thanks, Dr. Krieger. Doctor. Well, I hope you are a real doctor, because then your particular. I'm not being out of order to everybody. If he's a real doctor, his opinion is like 1,000,000 times more important than you lay people. I'm sorry, that's just the way it goes. So. So when if he's a real doctor, Dr. Cree, I don't think he is though, but if he is, then I'm very happy with that particular one. Yeah. So big up with most of the stuff. He says, yeah, grooming gang, yeah, free speech, dude. I first heard about Zakoon from you. Yeah. Everybody needs to understand that I'm going to be teaching you stuff like about. Oh, look who's here, inspired champion. Don't worry about me. I know you're always worried about my safety, dude. I'm just doing what I've got to do. You know what? There's so many comments there. I'm trying to go up. This little tiger stripe here. He is the biggest pussy in the world. I'd love to meet that dude. He's probably the size of a little rat from Shodala. He might be one of the only ones I've actually grown a towel. So I'd love you to come down, dude, and say that to my face. And see how I'll roast you. I'll put a Zakoon right down your throat. I'll shove it down and then get a stick. And I'll shove it all the way down so it comes at the other end at your backside. Do you understand that? Yeah, I know. I need to figure out, Bobby G. I'm a complete technophobe. Like, you saw what happened yesterday in that disastrous 5-hour or 6-hour live stream where I'm trying to figure out how to get my equipment to work. So it's something that, I can't do. Yeah, I'm going to stick to the agenda. I'm sticking to my agenda as well. Once again, I will put out the request that anybody that knows who that fake Stephen Sarah Garvey Burrell is, that gutter dwelling prick, Kemet Kangs. Kemet Kangs is nasty as well, but I can't remember whether I hate that dude. He hasn't really done much to me. I can't remember. I'll have to see what he says. I'll have to check on his videos. So yeah, he said, hey, Rob. Yeah, so Kemet Kangs, if you know that gutter dwelling prick, that fake Stephen Sarah Garvey Burrell, the leader of the rat people of Shola Dollar, I want his identity. I don't just want his name. I want his name, a picture of him, a dick pic, and also even his IP address. Now, some people might have heard something in there and wondered, why am I saying something? But let me just say something. If tomorrow at 12 p.m. I don't get the details through email, people will understand what joke I'm making. So, yeah, Mr. Architecture, read Mr. Architecture. All I'm saying is that, I didn't say nothing, dude. I'm just saying I want that gutter dwelling prick's identity. Yeah. Do you know why? Because that guy has put myself and my elderly mum in danger by putting my address up for everyone to see everywhere, and my local temple as well. I cannot and will not let that gutter dwelling prick let it go. I'm going to say something, even if I don't get this address, which I probably won't, but I will say something to you. I am one of the most stubbornest people in the world. Yeah, I am so stubborn that even in like 100 years on my deathbed, I'm probably still gonna say, can I get that gutter dwelling prick Stephen Sarah Garvey's identity? That's the type of person I am. It will take. You can't stop me. I'm like a freaking Terminator. I can say that though. I am the Terminator. I admit that. There's nothing wrong with it. I can say it. Same way I can say Packy, because I am also called a Packy. So, before everyone starts bitching and whining, watch what's going to happen when I go to Speaker's Corner. They're all going to bitch and whine. Rod, you can't say Packy. I can say it. Mr. Architecture, when I grew up here, and even now, when somebody wants to make a bad comment about me, they don't say, oh, Rod, you Turbinator. They say, Rod, you Packy. Yeah? So the word Packy is not yours. This is not Sharia. I know you want to take over all the words as well under Sharia, but you're not having that word. It's mine as well. So I can claim it. God's sakes. So this is someone called Nick Singh. Obviously, if you're a real Singh, you're a gutter-dwelling prick. You're a retard, and you're somebody that probably needs to get your foreskin chopped off and convert ASAP, you little dick. So he's pretending to be Sikh, or he's a real Sikh. If he's a real Sikh, then I hate him. Let me just say something. When there's a Sikh person, and they're kind of like what I call betraying their own people, I hate them more than I hate anybody. This is why I said I hate Sikhs as well. because when I see them backstabbing their own people and behaving like complete pussies, yeah. Oh, Inspired Champion says, Raj, you think there should be more girls in the... They can't be, man. For God's sakes, if you put like a good-looking girl in there, the rats, they would freaking jump on her like she's cheese. They'll just start eating her, man, like she's cheese. You can't do that. Freaking heck, man. Like, you can't put a woman in there, man. You can't put a woman in there. I've seen, like, when a good-looking woman walks past, men look too thirsty, man. They look like they've never seen a woman before. I remember one woman walked past, and I swear to God, everyone looked like, you know, they were in a desert, and they were like, there was no water, and water suddenly turned up. They were dribbling and shit. It was unbelievable. You can't have somebody walking around like that. I would prefer them to be in there because I think it would be good to have more women in there, but I don't think they can. Oh, sorry, Nick Singh. Oh, right. I didn't realize. Sorry, I roasted him, Nick Singh. I roasted him really hard. He was being sarcastic. Okay, all right, sorry. Like I said, man, I'm quite cruel to I'm actually worse to my own people if I feel like they backstab me, like I have to lodge in that cokehead. So I'll be worse to you. So any Muslims out there, if you want to see me be really cruel, don't worry about me being cruel to you. Watch how I treat fellow Sikhs who I think are being pussies or backstabbing me. It'll be on another level of cruelty. Let's have a look. I think. Do you know what? There's a freaking 144 people watching this. What are you? Can people tell me what are you watching though? Because I was going to go off in a minute, but if people are watching like 144, I'll wait until it drops to. I can't make it. I don't know. It might just stay at this rate because I don't feel like going when there's 147 people watching. That's a lot of people. So I'll just read out some of the comments because I would normally, if I'm being honest with you, today I'd normally be in the park anyway, and I normally get home at. This can sound quite sad, but I normally get home at around 3 or 4 in the morning. Yeah, we normally leave from MacD's at around. Yeah, Hakida Date. Lions don't roar at dogs. Yeah, you're right, Hakida Date. Big up my Hakida Date. Yeah, so we normally leave at around 2, and then it takes me like an hour and a half to get home on average. So yeah, we're normally there. So today, why not? I might as well let some of my anger out. No, Mr. Architecture, I don't go sleep until 8 in the morning, you little rat. I've got a very weird pattern. I like to draw at night time. I saw a video you took a massive migration of Muslims going from one end to the next. Did you find the reason? Yeah, this is very interesting. Silaram Gularam, thanks for that question. She's asking about this video where I recorded Muslims moving in mass, like maybe 60 of them, moving to one side of the area in Speaker's Corner, and then they moved back. It looked like a migration of like rats or something. Did rats migrate, or maybe a bird or something? Yeah, but they were moving in unison, and I still don't understand what was going on. Like, yeah, it's on my other video from last week. It was like Muslims. They were in one part of the park, and all of a sudden, they moved in unison all to one area. I didn't know what was going on. I felt like a dhimmi in that. So, you know, I seriously felt like a second-class citizen because they wouldn't tell me either. I was like, what's going on? And one of them said, shut up, you kuffar. I was like, how dare you? So I was being treated like what you call a dhimmi. I didn't really say that, but they moved, and then they went to one area of the park for like a minute, and then they migrated back in a formation again. I still don't understand what the migration was. Maybe it was some kind of ritual, some ritualistic rat behavior. I don't know what was going on. Very, very weird. If anyone sees that video and they know what's going on, can they write down underneath why they were migrating back and forth? Dwayne Dibley's on migrating back and forth. Introspection, yeah, they do lack. Yeah, do Muslims lack introspection? Yeah, because if you was introspective, you'd understand that certain things are unacceptable. Like, I know my behavior can be unacceptable. Like, I'm quite introspective, but I choose to still be a prick. But at least I know I am one. So I do a lot of introspection. I always think about my behavior and how of annoying arsehole I am, and then I just go back and keep doing it. I don't know if I'm going to stop. So, but they're similar. I think with them, they don't know they're arseholes, or that they, you know, like something like jizya is obviously a terrible system. Like, obviously, they're terrible, a terrible system. You'd want to pay that bullshit jizya. But for them, they think it's the greatest tax in the world because they don't have any introspection. They can't think internally and think about something. I don't want to say too much. I did ask somebody, what is it? This is different type of law. What do you think? What do I think of Jedi? The less said, the better. I don't really get on with him. People like that, I can't really communicate on subject matters because they always think they're right. So I just leave it now. I've hardly spoken to him. So I have to try and keep my way. Can rat people see in the dark? I'll ask them next week at the park. I'll turn when it's night time. I'll see if they can see. I'm sure there are quite a few of them there. Yeah, I will take some traps, but I need to get them specially made so they're human side. So if anyone come in, oh, James S Speaker's Corner. Oh, do you know James Speaker's Corner? Well done. Yeah, let me just say something about James. He's one of the best newcomers to Speaker's Corner because he really rattles people's cages. Especially, do you know what I like? James, let me say something. When I was going to come today, I was going to speak to you about how you have the ability to really rattle Adnan Rashid, the Indian Holocaust denier. I call him the Indian Holocaust. His cage. I've never seen anybody rattle him so much. And so what I want to do with you, yeah, I want you, when I was going to speak to you today, but I'll send you an email. I want you to research a particular topic about the invasion of India and a topic and a particular prophecy by Prophet Muhammad that he prophesied that India would be conquered totally through a war, and there will be like mass kind of nuclear war, but India will be destroyed. And it's called Ghazwa-e-Hind. Yeah. And so India has had 800 years of invasions from Islamic conquest. And I think it's because of that particular hadith. And when they went into India, they didn't just go in there freaking saying, hello, everybody. They'd go in there and freaking they were like literally butchering people, 100,000 people in a day. Yeah. Kuffars, the little idolaters, the Hindus and stuff like that. So I want you to figure that out. So I've given you that on there. I'll send you an email as well. Because the thing is, I've realized that, you know, when I speak to Adnan Rashid, he just doesn't let you talk, man. Oh, who is this? Oh, it's Salim. You know what? Yeah, I forgot who Salim Sam is, that freaking Salim Sam. I've met him before, that lunatic. Where is he? He done a video about me. He thinks I'm horrible. I'm not. I just forgot who you are. He's actually a nice dude, so Salim Sam. Yeah, he done a video about me, and I remembered who he was. Where is it? Yeah, look into it, James Speaker's Corner, because I'm going to look into it, and Manny Cinder's going to look into them movement on Adnan Rashid, and we're going to turn him into a rat. You won't understand the joke, but there's a lot of rat people in Punjab. So in Punjab, in a place called Show Dollar. Now, before everyone says I keep on talking about Show Dollar, I would talk about it a million times. I'm not bored of it. Yeah, I love talking about the rat people of Show Dollar. Yeah, it's something that interests me. So I do want to do one thing though. So let me say again, because there's still 147 people watching. I don't know what you're watching though. What is so interesting to watch? I'm just like talking complete garbage. So the thing is that I'm saying it again. I want that fake Stephen Sarah. I'm going to keep on repeating it every time. I want that fake Stephen Sarah Garvey BURRELL. Yeah. That gutter-dwelling prick who put my identity out and my local temple and everything like that. I want his identity, or by tomorrow, 12 p.m., everybody, 12 p.m., remember this, there will be the mother of all videos coming out. Yeah. Mother of all videos. You're going to be shocked about the video. Like, unbelievable what you're going to see in it. Yeah, James. Even James is getting into this. He's a very, very sensible boy, but he's getting into it. So, how old are you, James? Because you're probably one of the smartest people I've met in a long time, man. But that's not really saying anything because there's so many thick people I've met in speaking. that anybody that's got any kind of 20, you look much younger, dude. I thought you was gonna say he was like 16 years old. I was worried for you. I thought they were gonna molest you. I thought them lot. I can't say names, but I thought he was gonna be molested by the Dawa teams. So I was a little bit worried for you. I thought he was a little kid. Yeah, but the thing is that they're over there they're very thick, yeah, and so it's good to see somebody that's of a high intelligence come down, because then you can really put Adnan Rashid, because we need Adnan Rashid, yeah, like to really, because the one issue I have, I'm just going to explain to you, because I wanted to speak to James. So James, I'm putting it to you. If I could have got you into a live chat, I would have got you into a live chat, but I can't because my freaking all of this stupid idiotic equipment I keep on buying, nothing's working. It's like I got rats in my freaking computer, like eating the wires and shit, like literal rats. Nothing works anymore. So what I'm saying is what I was going to say to you today. So I'll just say it here, anyways. That when I first went to Speaker's Corner, I had a conversation with Adnan Rashid as one of my first ones, and India has been butchered more than any other person, any other continent or country in the world. I think over 800 years, 150 people, 150 people. That's what Adnan Rashid thinks. He thinks only 150 people were killed in India over 800 years. But I mean 150 millions, yeah. 150 million people were murdered, put to the sword. And the way Adnan Rashid makes out is if everybody done it, the Islamic conquest about Timur and all of those guys was really peaceful. Like, all I'm saying again to any of the Muslims from the Indian subcontinent, you are cowards. Yeah, your people were cowards. I'm sorry to say that, man. Your people were cowards. Either they had a sword to their neck and they shit themselves and they converted, or they were jizyaed on top. Yeah, the Mughals were jizyaing all over them, and they could not resist, so they converted. So I'm sorry, your ancestors must have been cowards. I'm not saying cowards, but your ancestors, or they were traitors. So Muslim defense, all right, we got the Muslim defense in there, great. Hello. Oh, I bet this guy knows who the identity is. Muslim defense, I'm glad you're here, you gutter-dwelling prick. You can't defend nothing. I'll put a zakum down your throat, you little dickhead. Sorry about that, because I don't like that guy. Leave him on here, leave Muslim defense, because I think he will know Muhammad Tawhid, and he will know everybody. He will know who this gutter-dwelling prick Stephen Garvey BURRELL is. So leave him on there and let me see what he says. He might give some information out that I can find him. So once again, this is a live stream. I'm trying to get people on there. So we still got 140. So I'll keep on going, man, until it dies down a bit. Then I'll keep on going because I want that guy. All right. So let's say Muslim defense is it is probably. I actually got on with Abdul Hamid, which is weird. I know it's odd to say that. This is why I'm a Judas under Tangoism, because certain people, even if I hate their ideology, if I kind of get on with them as on a personal level. Yeah, 9204. I eat baked beans every day. It can only be Heinz. I've eaten baked beans for 24 years every day. Big deal. I could have been a crackhead. At least I've only got an addiction to baked beans. It's not expensive, and it's only thing that happens is you fart a lot, and that's it. Other than that, it's not a big problem. I always say that to people, like some people get shocked. Oh, you're addicted to baked beans. I'm like, so what? Like, some people are addicted to freaking heroin. I'm not gonna suddenly go on a baked beans overdose and die. You find me kind of, pool of baked beans, just kind of like breathing for air and dying. So yeah, it's a pretty. It's a pretty all right. So my man guy I always like Zara 77. Yeah, when people, one thing I always find, I'm sorry to the Muslim, I know I'm picking them, but never say to people that Muslims are peaceful or Islam is peaceful. It's an oxymoron. Like, when I hear it, I literally I have to stop myself from giggling. Thanks, Raj, you're funny, bro. Thanks a lot. Yeah, the thing is, people say I'm funny. I personally don't think I am. I'm just being truthful. I think people that are truthful can seem funny. because I don't really hold back. Obviously, that's why, you know, before I went Speaker's Corner, I had no friends left. I had nobody. I was just, but I don't mind that. I'm totally fine with that. But now I've got all these weird lunatics from Speaker's Corner, like Manny Cinder, and all these weird lunatics coming on there. You know, this is why I like Speaker's Corner. Could you ever find a Hassan in the real world? Think about it. A Hassan. Like, imagine walking down the street and finding a Hassan or a little freaking Tan. You can't find these kind of people down the road. The only way you can find them is to go to Speaker's. Because Speaker's Corner is like a zoo for lunatics, yeah. And I go down there to find the lunatics, and I found loads of them. Yeah, Hassan, I don't know where he's gone. He's probably, I don't know what he's probably doing. But character is there. Let's have a look at some. Well, Muslims, we need to learn about Sikh so we can oppose the faults in the religion. Look at that, Muhammad. I actually read Muhammad Yusuf Ansari. I read it. I was like, Muslims, we need to learn about Sikhism. I was like, oh, what a lovely thing to say. What a great Muslim. Then he goes, so we can expose the faults. Oh, you really tried to shoot colours. I was reading it like, Muslims, we need to learn about Sikhism. I was like, oh, well done. Learn about our faith so we can expose the faults in his religion. That's dawah. Something's happened to my. I think I'm being hacked. Oh no, something happened to my thingy. Yeah, so I'm actually anti-Dawa. Like when people see me, they're like, "Oh, is that what a Sikh's like?" And they're like, "All right, maybe we don't want to go there." So I'm not the person to talk to. Let's have it. No more. Oh, Hakid Day. This is what he says. Yeah, Muslims bad. Yeah, I agree with you, Hakid Day. Like one of the things that I think that annoys me is that the reason why Hindus don't go to Speaker's Corner or they pretend non-Hindu is because Muslims rip their religion about idolatry and idol worship, and they do some of the worst idol worship themselves, and it's just unbelievable. It's the whole. I don't really care what you do. I don't care if you bow to a black stone or you chuck stones somewhere or you eat as a cube or you freaking, well, you know, do whatever. But as long as it doesn't affect me, I'm fine. But when you start saying, oh, you're an idolater, you're going to hell, God's going to put a freaking zakum down your throat and boiling hot water for eternity, then I got a problem with you. Yeah. What's it? Oh, let's have a look. Yeah. Well, real TV. I know Guru Nanak wasn't this. Guru Nanak, he was a Sikh, but he process of founding the religion. So he wouldn't be what you call a Gursikh. Yeah. It took until the 10th Guru before Sikhism became fully formed. James Speaker's Corner. To be fair, I learned about Islam to expose the faults, but I already knew about some of the faults. Yeah, I mean, some of the faults are pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, the moon obviously didn't crack in half. I mean, anybody can say that. You know, that's pretty. Even a little kid will freaking know that the moon didn't crack in half. Do I watch UFC? I do actually sometimes, but yeah, I do watch some UFC once in a while. But they put me off. The Dawa me off. You know, I used to like watching MMA. Now all I think about is Muhammad Hijab and his gum shield. And so I can't even watch MMA. I mean, everything they ruined for me. I can't anymore because of Showdallah. I can't watch MMA because of Muhammad Hijab's freaking mouth guard. You name it. I can't even eat a fruit anymore because every time I eat fruits, all I can think of is that freaking zakum. So everything, you're ruining it for me, putting ulterior mad, what I call mad, like alternatives to it. I need to stop freaking looking into that. Yeah, so yeah, I can't watch that freaking MMA anymore because of Muhammad Hijab. That's another thing he's ruined for me, definitely. Absolutely. Oh yeah, what was that rumor about Muhammad Hijab being gay? Still haven't seen that, man. But he does wrestle a lot, so that might explain it. Wrestling is quite homoerotic. What is my? I don't even know what their names is. JK, the UFC. I don't even know their names. The only UFC fighter I know who comes close is Muhammad Hijab, and all I know that he's a UFC fighter because he's got that gum shielding. So I don't know anybody. I need to start researching, but I've seen a lot of fights and stuff. I think who is it? Who is that guy? Conor McGregor? I can't remember. Let's have a look. All right, I'm gonna go in a bit. I'll give it till 1.5 hours is okay. So 15 more minutes. I think that's fine. It's a gamer man saying I'm a liar. You know, gamer man, yeah. You either schizophrenic, a mad person, or you're just an idiot. Which one is it? Can you put it down? You've got no more options apart from that, because you seem to be kind of like I don't know, flip-flopping all over the place. Can you tell me? You said you're going to come to Speaker's Corner. What are you going to do when you come down there? No, I don't. Zara 77. I come on the live stream not for the supporters, but for the haters. The more haters on there, the more I enjoy it. I'm not here to just like freaking read nice messages. Are you gonna go into hug? No. Can I say something, gamer man? One thing I hate more than even a punch to the face is a hug. Yeah, I prefer you to punch me. Yeah, somebody tried to hug me once there, and it's freaking horrible. I don't want some random man touching me and hugging me. You're mad. Yeah. Akil Ahmed. I suffer from depression. Everybody suffers from some depression if they're thoughtful. Not like you, who lives in a freaking fishbowl and has no introspection. So you're what you call what's it called when they say ignorance is bliss? People that think, yeah, oh no, inspired champion, no hug. Seriously, yeah. There's something about people hugging. Yeah, it's very weird. Like somebody hugged me last time at Speaker's Corner. I was freaked out. I was gonna punch him in the face, but I'm a very peaceful person. So yeah. People that are let me just talk about depression before I do that. Let me put my call out again. This is like a call out show to the gutter dwelling prick, the fake Stephen Sarah Garvey BURRELL. This is an announcement. I want your identity. Anybody knows your identity? I'm putting this out towards Muhammad Taweed and all of his crew, the Khawarij Defense Force, wherever they are. I want his identity, not just his identity. I want his freaking face pic. I want his address. I want his picture of his face, identity, a dick pic, and anything else you can get. Yeah, anything else you can get. Now, people are not going to understand the joke. Yeah. Oh, how do you identify Khawarij? Khawarij, what it is, they just have these weird eyes, man. Like it's almost like they're deranged, like something in their eyes, like whirling. You can literally see it. It actually looks like they're on cocaine or something, or they look like they're on heroin. But what they have is kind of like a Khawarij disease, like a kind of what I call an infection that we need to kind of root out. Yeah, Muhammad Taweed. Yeah, so let's have a look. Yeah, all right. So I was talking about depression because a lot of people say, "Oh, you're depressed. You're this." You know, people that are depressed are normally people that think. When you're a grade A retard like some of these people and they're ignorant, they cannot think about anything apart from jizzying on people and freaking, I don't know, thinking about Sharia all day and how they're going to implement it. So they don't have any kind of introspection. So they don't think about anything else. This is why they're not depressed. Ignorance is bliss. A lot of people that think a lot seem to be depressed or think about depression. Is that the Jews too? Oh, don't say nothing about the Jews, man. Oh, we said, it's Bobby G. Don't worry. Why does Mo Hijab? Yeah, this is the thing. Yeah, when I look back here into the videos, this is from JK. Why does Mo Hijab? Everyone. Do they Dwayne Dibley? All right. Yeah. So with JK, say, why does Mo Hijab touch? Yeah, he's touched everybody. Yeah, I remember when I first met him, and he was touching my shoulder, and I was like, "What are you doing, dude? Get the fuck off! Sorry, get the f off me, man. I better not swear. Get the f off me. What are you doing, touching me?" But I didn't say that because I thought he was enjoying it too much. So I thought I'll let him have his kicks. I thought that's what gets him off. So I let him kind of like have a little bit of a fondle on my shoulder. But other people told them straight away. I mean, when they had what is it? Bhai Jagraj Singh, big up Bhai Jagraj Singh, one of the greatest ever kind of what I say representations for Sikhs in the UK, probably around the world. Yeah, he touched me, man. I was like, he touched my shoulder, and I thought to myself, should I let him stop? He looked so happy. I thought, all right, if he wants to do that to me, let him do it. Whatever gets him off, man. What can I do? And I just let him do it. Then I felt a bit dirty afterwards. Yeah, so I chucked a Zakum down. Yeah, so where was it? I can't remember. I lost my train of thought on the one. So he's all with Bhai Jagraj Singh, who was one of the preachers that used to go to Speaker's Corner. He used to touch him so much, and by Grassing, just used to tell him, stop touching me. Yeah. Yeah, I do. That's the thing, Barry White. I secretly liked it. Yeah, that's why I was kind of a bit concerned about myself. I said, oh, all right, what's going on here? And so I had to kind of put his freaking hand off me after a bit. After 15 minutes of him touching my shoulder, I was like, all right, that's enough. Get off. So I just put him off. Oh, Sasrikal. Yeah, Sasrikal. How you doing, my man? AV51. I can't even read anything. Yeah. So also other people like Can brought this up as well about him touching people too much. Yeah, you can look for me, gamer. As long as you're not going to sodomize me or anything, I'm fine. You know, I'm a bit getting worried for you now. What kind of words you gonna have with me, gamer man? I'll roast you like you're in hell. What will happen to you if I find it? You tell me your name and tell me your gamer man, and what's gonna happen. If you want to clue who the troll is, rest of the delicious agreement. Muslim defense. I know you probably know that fake Stephen Sarah Garvey Burrell, that God-willing prick. When you're talking about Sikh grooming, grooming, that is your forte, your people's forte. That is your skill. What I talk about, certain communities have, the Jews are good at banking, and the Sikhs are warriors, and your community is good at grooming. It's not a good skill to have, but you've got it. Yeah, so you can't tell other people that they're grooming when you are what you call the epitome of groomers. That's your skill. Everyone knows you for that now. So that's what you're known for. Can you believe that? That is the Jews are known for banking and being successful. Sikhs are known for being great warriors. Chinese people are known for being very very kind of what you call good with maths and all that kind of bullshit. And your community is known for freaking grooming. How does that feel, for God's sake? So don't tell me. So let's have a look. Oh, look at this Muslim defense. I think he's a troll, actually. I like he's a real Muslim defense because he's saying some ridiculous stuff. Either he's a real Muslim who's turned into a rat and his brain cells become the size of a little rat, a pea, or he's a real one, or he's fake, because now he's saying that the Muslim groomers were Sikhs pretending to be Muslim, which is pretty interesting. 1984. Yeah, you go, Manny Cindy. You go now. You go. You need to go sleep. I'm going to be stopping in the next 8 minutes. I'm going to give it 1.5 hours. Look, and now in Israel, goes the ground. Everlast jacket. You was wearing a blue Everlast jacket, dude. Gamer man. That's like saying that you had hair. I mean, how am I going to know that by that? I meet thousands of people. Like, I can't just you telling me you got a blue Everlast jacket. I'm going to remember you. I can't even remember people I know. That's Zeesh UK. That's so funny. He's probably Pakistani. So when they say it, it is so hysterical that the biggest banjods in the world are calling me one. Yeah, I know I do need to grow up. I'm a very, very immature person. I know it's terrible. I don't know why I'm so immature, but it works to annoy you. This is why I keep on doing it. Banjod is a sister fucker, basically, or sister effer. I don't want to swear too much because some people I know might be listening. So that's a sister effer, and when they call me that, all I do is laugh my head off. Yeah. Need to be from Thai. Yeah. Oh, Zisharia, you are 43 years old. Grow up with never Zishan. Your people are the biggest band, or they married their cousins, or your parents are probably first cousin. Your great grandparents. They're probably from Shodola, the freaking rat village. You might have started it. Talking about giving Caesar a good name right now. Raj, you don't see Mohan Singh. Dude, I'm not Mohan Singh. Do you know I'm Raj, the biggest arsehole at Speaker's Corner? Why are you even putting me in the same bracket? JK, what can Muslims do to be more self-critical? I think they need to really establish critical thinking in terms of their community. So they need to establish that first, because you can't be self-critical if you can't critique your own ideology. Yeah, so they can't do that at the moment. There's only certain Muslims that do it, and when they do it, they're told they're kuffar. But in reality, what they're doing is trying to kind of improve their community by weeding out the bullshit stuff like jizya and all that kind of garbage. Like, just get it out of it, man. We don't want that crap. And so, yeah, they need to. First of all, the first thing they need to know, first thing they need to identify, like with the grooming, that there's a problem. Yeah. Until you know there's a problem, you can't identify it. You can't resolve it. So they need to identify the problem, accept it. You know, with the grooming situation, there's a massive problem within your community. Just accept it. Yeah. Until you do, I'll shove that freaking red pill right down your throat. I won't even give you a choice. You'll do ulti when I do it. You know, ulti means vomit. So I don't have. I'm fed up of the situation of the non-acceptance. It's the same thing with the Indian Holocaust of India that lasted 800 years. They cannot accept the fact that millions of people were massacred. Kasa from Jan Singh, how you doing, my man? Big up Sikhs, yeah, of course, man. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say something. Quite controversial. I'm going to say it to the Asian Muslim community. Look at the Sikhs, yeah, and take a leaf out of our books. Why are we, wherever we go, no matter what country we go, we are liked? Why are we respected? And why are we successful wherever we go? There's a reason. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but look into it. And if you replicate it, you might start being more successful and liked. At the moment, you're behaving like freaking lunatics. Kashim and direct from the Hindus do fine. Yeah, Hindus are actually more successful than even Sikhs in terms of economically, in terms of academically. They're actually one of the top groups in terms of kind of being successful. But the one thing they lack, no offense to the Hindus, they lack backbone. Now, there's no point being a freaking what I call a kind of a brain box and being successful. But when someone comes and like start raping your people, you're sitting in like a freaking little coward. So you need, the reason why I'm saying Sikhs, we also have the backbone and we have the success of being winners, yeah. And we're not gonna freaking back down. And the reason I say that, now I'm gonna say something so people understand. I hate people that are like, oh, bitching and whining all the time. The Sikhs at one point in the mid 1750s were on the brink of extinction, yeah, because of the massacres of the bounties put on Sikhs' heads and by the Mughals and all of that. And we were completely persecuted. There were 2 genocides that happened against the Sikhs, which I'll talk about in the future. But by the 1800s, yeah, or late 1700s, we were ruling over the Punjab and the 75% Muslim population. Think about that, within 50 years. And I say that as somebody who, you know, when you look back and go, wow, how did they do? Even I'm shocked how they turned things around, yeah, all the way up to Afghanistan. Now, I'm going to say something to anybody from Afghanistan, yeah. Google, or any Muslim, Google Hari Singh Nalwal, one of the only people to be able to conquer the Khyber Pass, yeah. And I actually respect the Afghans in the sense of them being warriors, yeah. I may not agree with them, but they're freaking badasses. So for the Sikhs to be able to go in there and freaking rip them a new a-hole just shows you how badass we were. So let me have a look. Yeah. So yeah, we're winners, man. So look, take a leaf out of our book. Look at how the Sikh community functions, and you don't need to be a pussy. You don't need to be like, you know, bending over, but you don't have to be a lunatic trying to freaking take over a country. You need to be able to integrate and mix your culture within the indigenous population, not completely annihilate the indigenous population and take over. Zishan Rana. Let me tell you something, the Afghans might have been, but the little Indians and the little Pakistanis that were converted, they were probably little rat people. So majority of them aren't. Yeah, they're not freaking good fighters. That's why when Pakistan went to war with India, they freaking lost. And they didn't lose because India had 1 billion people. They lost because of the Punjab, because we freaking wrecked your ass. You can't get through the Punjab. That's why you can never conquer India. fully, entirely, because Punjab is on the doorstep. It's what's stopping you. No wonder they hate us so much. You know, we must be quite annoying because yeah, they're like, I'm an Indian. Yeah, I'm an Indian. The reason I expose him, yeah, yeah, is that 1984? Is that 1984? You must be sick. Yeah, don't block him. Yeah, be nice to as long as they're not talking too much shit. Let me say something, Tariq Sheriwan. The reason why Sikhs have no country is because we have sacrificed so much here for the good of the greater good. We're not selfish like you. Yeah, we thought about the greater good, and it has affected us negatively. So we haven't got our own country, and we haven't, let's say, got the respect that we deserve. But we thought of the bigger picture because we knew that, you know, saving India from your freaking lunatic asses was probably more important. Instead, if we really wanted to, we could go with war with India and freaking rip that country apart. And if we were all united, I'm just telling you one thing: if the Sikhs were 100% united there, and we put our minds to it, Punjab would be Khalistan tomorrow. But we've got too many fractions within our own community, so it's not happening. Pashtun Sikhs. No, I don't know any Pashtun. Why do Sikhs like to live? Let me tell you something, Mr. I, and the Arabic words is just like blah, 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 blah. I don't know what the Arabic is. It could be I'm a rat man in Arabic. I don't know. But Mr. A, rat man, if that's Arabic for rat man, why do the Sikh lick the arse of the British? Now, let me put something in context for you. Yeah, I don't know where you're from. I don't really care. You're probably a gutter-dwelling prick like the rest of them. Prior to the British coming to India, there was 800 years of Islamic rule by the Mughals and the Islamic conquerors. The only person that was half decent for a short period of time was a guy called Akbar. And he was the only one that wasn't jizzying all over people. You know, he stopped jizzying over people and scrapped that tax because he said it was bullshit, like I said. So me and him get on. He was the only one that was a true, let's just say, the only one that was truly fair to a certain degree. Obviously, he'd done some terrible things. And so obviously, when the British come, the British, compared to the 800 years of that freaking Mughals, they were like freaking pussycats. You know, we're not living on that bullshit jizya. At least the British shouldn't put the dough all over us all the time, like you did. Yeah, I'm a rat man. I need to go to his thingy because I don't know what that Arabic means, but I've got a feeling it might. Yeah, 1984. I think they blocked 1984. Let him on. I think 1984 is about Punjab, so they're going mad in the thingy. Leave their thingies on. All right, speaker. How long after you started doing Speaker's Corner did Muslims start giving you abuse, insulting your turban, calling you banjo? Well done, James. I'd like to hear you say banjo. I'm gonna actually get that on camera because he's a very articulate little sorry about this, like little white, not tall white Englishman. So I want him to say banjo on the camera. So we will have that on next week's video. James Speaker's Corner saying banjo. What do you think started it? All right, let me tell you. Yeah, I'll tell you what started it. I went to Speaker's Corner because of the Sarah Garvey situation that I was watching unfolding, and I wanted to know if it was really as bad as it was going on. So when I went there and I started seeing things I didn't like. Then I spoke to a Christian guy, I think it was Daniel, and when I was talking to him in a private conversation, all of the Dawa teams surrounded him and started saying, apologize, you're a hate preacher, you're a hate preacher. I then got up, obviously, it was the first time I was ever there. I said, why is he a hate preacher? Blah, blah, blah. And cut a long story short, we went into a debate. And then I said, and I still stick by it, I would rather live under a Christian country than an Islamic country. Yeah. That's when the shit hit the fan. And as soon as I said that, I was enemy number one. Yeah, just from that one thing. You know, you have a time in your life when you say your life changed. That was my time when my life changed. Because after that, things went pretty crazy after that. Let's have a look. I'm going to shut this down in a minute. No, JK Dawa Man doesn't. Can I say something here about Dawa Man? I'm going to repeat my thing so that people remember what the stream's about. I want that gutter-dwelling prick, Stephen Saragavi, the fake account identity. I want his picture. I want his dick pic, and I want him to identify who he is by tomorrow, 12 p.m. I've left my email below. If you contact me and you give me a reasonable time frame for giving me his identity, I will not put the video up of Tawhid and Saracen. Otherwise, it will go up. Yeah. Otherwise, it's going. I've been very reasonable. Let me say I've been very reasonable. I could have, if I wanted to, put it up last week Monday, but I didn't. I've waited a whole week. No one's got back to me. I put up a video the other day saying I wanted that guy's thing, and no one's got back to me. So what do you want me to do? I can't wait all freaking year. I got hell to go to. Let's have a look. So someone asked me a good question there. There's still lots of questions. There's still a lot of people on there, for God's sakes, man. There's still 143 people on there. I feel bad shutting it because they say like they're pretty angry because it is. James, you hit the nail right on the head. Yeah. The reason why I'm hated so much is not because of what I'm saying, is because I break the narrative that it's a racial issue. Because as a brown person, I have a problem with them, and my community is negatively affected by their actions as well. So this has a double impact because the racial card can be used. Like with you and everybody else, they could say you're racist. With me, they say I'm a Nazi, but it has no effect because obviously we're the same race. So that's why they hate me. Someone asked me about Dawa, man. I'm actually going to do a whole video just dedicated. Jaz Singh, the Sikhs conquered the Mughals because in 1800, Maharaja Ranjit Singh had taken over the Punjab and was ruling all the way up to the Khyber Pass, and he slapped your bitches' asses. Just watch. Yeah, it's an unbelievable freaking turnaround of events. Ever been a turnaround of events within 50 years of a community being persecuted almost to nothing to then ruling the persecutors. So this is how I've always said it. How you beat your oppressors is to be better than them. Yeah. Oh yeah. So Nikki Singh, Dawa man, is my favorite. Now, let me tell you what is my favorite. Not Dawa, not most hated person, but my favorite comedian. Yeah, he's my favorite comedian. Yeah, whenever I want a good laugh, I watch a Dawa man video. Yeah, there's one video. My favorite on my phone. Yeah, whenever I feel a little bit down, I just play it, and it's the snowman one. Yeah, it's the snowman one where he says, "If you do a snowman, it's the worst thing. It should." You're pretty much saying it's worse than murder, but you can make the snowman without a head. Yeah. Now that video, is what's that funny? Oh yeah, it's called Characters Over Everything. Big up Characters Over Everything. I love that channel. Characters Over Everything. So Dawa man, I'm gonna do a whole video because there's so many videos I've watched of these that I'm like laughing my head off. And sometimes I think he's the new Sacha Baron Cohen because obviously I love Sacha Baron Cohen and he's a beast. So when you listen to Dawa man, one of the videos, he was crying. He was like, "My sisters are out there with miniskirts on." My sisters are out there with miniskirts on. And I was watching. I was like, "What is going on? Like, why are you crying, man? Like, what is happening to you? Like, why would you be crying over women wearing miniskirts and stuff?" Must be don't worry. The lodging too high on coke. He can't be writing at the moment. You mad? So I will do. Oh, what's this? Free fake. Yeah, that's it. Can we make the hashtag of free fake Sarah Garvey, Mr. Prodigy? Thank you very much. We need to get we need to get that. What's it called? Trending. Yeah. Free him. Yeah. I want free him to be roasted by me. Yeah, that's what it's gonna. As soon as he comes out, his identity comes out. There's gonna be a mass, what I call roasting. Yeah. And it's gonna be very, 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 very nasty. Let's say. You haven't seen me be a prick yet. A lot of people think I can be cruel, but watch and what happens. So James Speaker, we should organize a speakers. Oh, you're crazy. I'm not going to even say that, James. You're a very brave man. But, I actually, as much as I like criticizing Islam and stuff, I'll be honest with you, there is a thing is, this is why Tan calls me a Judas, because I actually, I know this is going to sound pretty bad, like, I don't think it's good, like ridiculing drawings of people. But that doesn't mean I would stop people doing it. Yeah. Oh, Bobby G, what am I repeating now? I wouldn't thingy. Yeah, dude, I repeat myself all the time, man. So I wouldn't. Yeah, because the thing is, like, they love that person, yeah. And whether I love him or not, is irrelevant. I wouldn't do it myself because it's just not within me to do it. But I would defend the person's right to do it. So no one should die over a cartoon. Yeah. No one should die over a cartoon. Now, if you want to, yeah, I know you're joking, James. I know, don't. James was joking, yeah. But the thing is, no one should die over it. I also say that, you know, I said it before. I said, like, you know, although I wouldn't do it, don't be so sensitive that a picture is going to make you go crazy. Oh, have you, Raj? I have information regarding saying, oh yeah, look at this guy. He wants my number, yeah, to groom me, the little prick, gamer man. He wants to groom me. He wants my number. He's gonna start speaking to me. Raj, I love you, man. I'm not gonna say too much here, but I had a phone call, yeah. You know, the day after or 2 days after that incident with what's his name, Taweed, and he got his mates to call me. Yeah. Oh my god, man. I don't want to talk about it because it's a private conversation, but one of the guys who I've never met was grooming me on the phone, like literally saying, I love you, man. You're the most amazing person in the world. Like, I was just shocked. I was like, oh my god, man, what are you gonna, where will you stoop to? Where would you stoop to? You know, I just said, dude, stop talking shit. That's, I actually said that to him. I said, I don't care what you think. Yeah, seriously, it was so brutal. Raj, I love your videos. I said, I don't care. I said, I know you hate me. Stop lying to me. Stop lying to me. Then they put someone on the phone that I actually get on with, and that was a bit more difficult. But the person I didn't know, whoever you are, yeah, you embarrassed yourself, dude, man. Like, you're coming on the phone to another man who's never ever. Yeah, I'm gonna do reaction videos when I figure out how to do the reaction videos. Yeah, so you phone another man and you speak to him and say, I'm a big fan of yours, I love your work and all that, when you really hate me, just to get me to not put the video up. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they said, all right, Naj, if you don't put the video up, you know, I will suck your, I'm not going to say what, yeah, but I reckon it would have went to that degree if I didn't tell them to just stop it. And yeah, threatening Raj is getting banned. Who's threatening me? Let's have a look. Oh, I'm not saying that, dude. I'm not saying that. All right, so I'm not going to keep this too long. It's 12 o'clock now, for God's sakes. I might just round it off. There's still 120 feet. I'll round it off to another 5 minutes. And then I can't do impressions of Speaker's Corner. I can't really do it, man. Who's that? How you doing? Love Raj. How you doing? BP Andes. Well said. Should not get... Yeah, phone. Yeah, told this to Tango. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, look, yeah, me personally, I don't agree with chucking Bibles or chucking religious books or chucking the Quran or chucking my own scriptures, because I'm not an atheist, so I believe in God. And whether I believe that's the word of God or not, how you doing, Full Shepherd from Australia? I like Atheist Alliance. I'm still going to read your thing. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'll get back to you ASAP. If you do the rest of the time, I know you said that earlier, but they're still going to say I did everything else. I'm still going to draw the Kaaba. I'm still going to draw the, and I can't have you finishing it. You probably draw like a stick man. I can't have you ruining it. I'm a perfectionist like this. If I start it, I finish it. Yeah, that's the way I am, man. If I start it, I finish it, and if I finish it, I'm dead. That's the only downfall to it. I don't know, but you're still on there, 1984. How can you be blocked? Oh my god, man. Now I think you're trolling me, obviously. Is 1984 blocked? Because I can see his freaking name on there. I can see it. 1985, who is your mate? The devil is a Cuban serial. Oh, yeah, it does actually. You're right, BP Andes. It does look like me. He's got a sharp nose. It's probably subconsciously I was drawing myself. Because you know what I do want to do? I'm going to shove Zakums down all my enemies' throats. Freaking right down there. Just answer. Ratism is becoming. Yeah, I know ratism, man. What disaster! What I'm gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna start doing a real. I'm gonna do a real research into it. I'm gonna find as many rat villages as I can around the world, and then I'm going to do like a thesis or some kind of like analysis of how they congregate in certain areas. I've got a feeling that probably 99% of the rat villages are going to be in Pakistan. I wouldn't be surprised when I do it that there's a rat village in every single cranny of Pakistan somewhere, even in some little forest somewhere. There's a rat person. So the inbreeding is pretty hard. So yeah, inbreeding. I know the little rat people. Yeah, we need to. No, but the thing is, on a serious note, yeah, I know I make fun of this rat thing, but it is very sad. Honestly, I shouldn't make fun of it because it is actually very sad. When I watch it, I'm actually like, oh my god, man, like this is so sad. Good night. Yeah, I'm gonna be shutting off in a minute anyway. I'm gonna let it hit 150 and I'm going because I need to start drawing. Wagwan, Baji. Yeah, I've become very cool. Wagwan. Yeah, I'm even doing fist pumps at Speaker's Corner. Even my nephew come around today, fist pump. So yeah, not until 1 a.m. 12. All right, not until you're crazy. 1 a.m. I'm going to start drawing in a minute. Is everyone new? Do you know what I might start doing though? Is live streams of me drawing and talking, because that way, tell me if people would want to watch that. Mega True Talks. Who would watch me drawing and live stream? Yeah, I can do another, I'll do another 15 minutes because this will round off to 2 hours then. 13 minutes. I can't do any more because I'm itching to actually draw. What I'm going to start doing is I can do a live, because what the problem is when I'm putting up films of me drawing, I can only do it for 30 minutes. And but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a really good camera. This is my camera from my computer. I'm going to buy another camera, and then what I'll do is I'll get a stand and I'll let people watch me draw, and then you can ask me a question and I can talk. Because right now what's happening, I feel like I've wasted 2 hours. Yeah, no offense to everybody here, but it feels like you've wasted my time because I'm just talking nonsense. And so I would prefer, only reason I'm doing it right now is because I want that gutter dwelling prick, that fake Sarah Garvey Burrell. So I'm hoping that with people coming on the live chat, they might actually read it and then send them a message and saying, get in contact with Raj. Oh yeah, Saitan. I love Saitan. Everyone wants Saitan. Yeah. I've seen that. Yeah, he's a very good thing. Raj is it's Professor Wiz, that grade A gutter dwelling ratty pricks on there. Professor Wiz, he's a nasty individual. Please, everyone, give him a lot of hate because I'm a hate preacher. I'm gonna chuck a freaking Zakum right down your throat. Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, I'm telling you something now. The people that I hate, not only when I put one Zakum, I'll stick 2, 3. Then I'll get like a stick and I'll shove it down your throat until it comes out your backside. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do with my haters like Professor Wiz, because I'm pretty sure it's Professor Wib that is putting up my. He's probably the free sake. I've got a feeling he's the fake Sarah Garvey Burrell as well, Professor Wib, because you talk like him as well, like you been inbred by like 10 generations. So it's probably is you. Yeah, Side 10. Yeah, I'll big up Side 10 as well. But I think the best one now is characters over everything. Professor Wiz has Seek video uploads. I'm gonna go on to his thingy then. Desi Munda, who's that? Well, that's when I stopped talking to them. Talking to you, I don't know. What happened with Sarah today? Not Sarah, the fake Sarah Garvey Burrell. He put my address online. So just so that everybody knows that I'm not being an arsehole, he put my home address online for the last 9 months, putting me and my family in danger. He's put my local temple's address and all of these. Is given an email address of a female to ask the female congregation at my local temple a sexually charged question about porn. And so he's put not only my family in danger, he's in a way he could have actually caused a lot more problems at the temple, because it's a place of worship, and he was asking people to email a female about porn and then ask the rest of the women because they have meetings about porn. I'm not having that. So for me, it doesn't matter. Even on my deathbed, I'm going to say something to you. Characters are everything. Yeah, I'm going to say something. Even on my deathbed, if I have a deathbed, or even if I was dying and I fell out of a helicopter and I was like half dead on the floor, I would ask them, have you found that fake Sarah Garvey Burrell, that gutter-dwelling prick. Because I'm very stubborn. I will get him. It doesn't matter. Osman Aslam, shut up, you pedo. I want Osman Aslam. I always find it funny. I don't know why. I'm not going to say why. But whenever I read a Muslim say name, they call me pedo. It's kind of funny. I'm not going to say why. Yeah, rats over everything. Yeah, we need a new channel called Rats Over Everything. Definitely, yeah. By the way, everybody would now know your address. It doesn't matter. They know my address anyway. What they're going to do, they're going to kill me. Big deal. They're going to beat me up. Big deal. This is a problem with people. They're walking around fearing too much. What can I do? It's too late now, isn't it? He's already done it. They know where I am. My enemies know where I am. They can find me. They know exactly where I am. So what can I do? I'll just put 50,000 cameras out front. Maybe I'll have a dog because I hate dogs. And so they'll shit themselves because they don't want to touch it. I don't know. What there might be something else I need to put to kind of put them off. Maybe some cheese. What about putting cheese out front so the rat people, they get distracted, and then I can put a little trap there as well so they get trapped in them. So can I ask somebody to make me giant mouse traps so that I can go to Speaker's Corner and put some outside my house as well, so we can catch any haters coming to my house from, what's that? True Share Punjab. Who's True Share Punjab? The captain. Who's True Share Punjab? The captain. Oh, look, his Manny Cinder's back. Yeah, I always feel bad for Manny Cinder because he's like my good angel on my right shoulder telling me what to do. So he's a very good guy, he is. Put statues of it. Yeah, I might just have a pig out the front. Oh, cheese. Yeah, Sarah Lipper. Just loads of cheese. Oh, Professor Wiz, you're going to be there on Sunday. I dare you to come up to me and introduce yourself as Professor Wiz, and you're going to see me roast you like no man's been roasted before. I dare you. I dare you to come up to me. I dare you to say who you are. Oh, Lion of Punjab. Yeah, of course, man. The raw Punjabis. I hope you're talking about the Punjab, the Punjab of the Sikhs, not that wannabe freaking Punjab. Obviously, it's Punjab as well, but they've kind of freaking destroyed it to a certain degree. They don't have. Let me say something. The reason why I say JK, do you want Ali Dawa person? I would let a 55-year-old man marry my 9-year-old daughter. Is that a good impression? That's what. So that's the impression I've given of him. Yeah. So that's my impression of Ali Dawa. The voice wasn't that correct, but he's kind of man. What he said is correct. So that's still an impression. Because if someone says I'm not having no bullshit, they may not sound like me, but I'm not having no bullshit jizya. They may not sound like me, but that's my catchphrase now. Yeah. So I want everybody. I want a T-shirt made. One day I would love someone to come here. Yeah, Professor Wiz. Yeah. When you come on Sunday, are you going to be man enough to introduce yourself as Professor Wiz? Or are you such a pussy? You're going to start wetting yourself and bleeding. Yeah. From your period. What's going to happen to you? Let's see you come over to me and say you're Professor Wiz. Don't say you're somebody else, because I know who Professor Wiz is. You're a nasty little inbred creep. So I dare you to come to my face. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Let me say, Bobby G. Yeah. I have so many people. You know, last week. Yeah, let me say something here. There was like 5 Pakistani guys here. They walked past me. It was nighttime. They were so scared. Yeah. Darde. Yeah. Darde means I'm scared. They shouted like from down the road, Raj, you're Banjod, yeah. And I was like, come over here. Yeah, good luck by myself. And they wouldn't come over. That's how much fear I've got into their eyes. Into their eyes, they were fearful of me. I'm not even a good fighter. But they know if they come in my vicinity, I'm going to roast them like they've been freaking roasted by a Zakum. Yeah. And this is the problem. They won't come next to me now. They're shit scared. There was another guy filming me, and he was too scared to come in front of me. Like, because he knew if I turned my camera around to him and started talking to him, yeah, he would have been roasted. So, yeah, the man, yeah, let's get that, what's his name, that Professor Wiz. Let's see it. We're going to, so next time, if he says he's there on Sunday, let's see if he has any guts to come up to me and say, I'm Professor Wiz, and let's see what happens, yeah? Because if he comes up to me and says he's Professor Wiz, I will give him some credit for that, Yeah, because he's a brave man to come up to me and say he's Professor Wiz. Because Professor Wiz has put some load of bullshit about me. So when I roast him, it's not going to be some normal roasting. You're not talking about normal roasting. I'm talking about like full-on Jahannam, hellfire roasting, where you're going to be burning, yeah, like you're freaking more on a roasted pig or something. Yeah, so let's have a look. I'm going to be switching off in literally 5 minutes because the last 2 hours of just talking absolute garbage. Oh, BP ended the British accent. I don't know, man. I like the American accent. Actually, it is quite. The only thing about the American accent, there's no real variation between it. So whereas in the UK, there's a lot of variation between the accents. When you go to London, when you go to Thingy, Imran Khan roasting Tan, yeah, is impossible. You do understand that, don't you? Do you understand that? Tan cannot be roasted. It's impossible. Yeah, Tan is gonna. Can I say something as well? Yeah, Azukum. Yeah. I need to say Saeed. What I'm doing is, so you might suddenly see me go into a Saeed rant. I'm practicing my vocal cords to try. A cramp. What was it? I'm going to be doing Saeed, kind of practicing my vocal cords because I want to set the world record of saying Saeed in one foul swoop. So right now I've only got it to a few seconds. So I'm saying like Saeed. Yeah, I can't do that more. Ali Diva's little lapdog. So right now I think I need to. Are you ACID? Oh, of course, man. What is that? Who is ACID? You're holding an event. Free speech in Southall, of course, man. Of course, Southall is my I'm not from Southall, but obviously Southall is the land of the it's the place that the Sikhs settled in. So it's like little Punjab. So yeah, definitely. My email address is below, bro. Underneath this live stream, pentacularartist@yahoo.co. See, because I spoke about Saeed so much, my throat started to hurt. So what we'll do is, can you give me that thing? Are you Sikh ACID? Because it's odd. Is it a Sikh event or is it just a mainstream event? Because South was quite a random place to do a free speech event. So yeah. Tell me, I'm dead involved in that, no doubt. I'll bring my free speech drawing with me if you want. I'll exhibit because I got that free speech drawing with a boot on someone's head, which is called 1984 is here. So I wouldn't mind exhibiting that. You're Sid is Sidhu. How you doing, my bro? Yeah, 100%, bro, 100%. Email me. I'll send you a picture I've done, which I wouldn't mind exhibiting, which is called 1984 is here, and it was put up on Saga of a Cards video as a thumbnail. So it's kind of resonates about free speech and how it's been suppressed. So if you look at some of my older videos on my Facebook page, you can see it. I haven't. The problem is, the captain. I'm quite retarded when it comes to reading. I don't know what it is. When I see a book, I start kind of my. Did he go? No, he didn't. JK, it was clipped out. Like you have to understand. You need. Can you do a live stream call into? Oh, I'd love to speak to Majid Nawaz. I did an interview, about Majid Nawaz with I won't say who, but we couldn't put it up. Because it was about Majid Nawaz, not with him in it. We couldn't put it up because the channel would have got a strike for defamation because I said some pretty let out some pretty good information about the time that I knew him when he was a little jihadi in 1992 because I used to know him. Did I get it wrong? I'll speak about it because somebody told me he went to a racist rant, but like the way there's a clip of me saying I hate Sikhs and it wasn't put into context. Auntie Pam, how you doing? Yeah, so because it was put out of context, I couldn't. It looked really bad, even though it was quite bad. So it's the same with him. I looked into the whole show, and it wasn't what it seemed. What is a Zakum? Oh my God, Scrumpy Jack! I can't believe you're asking that because that's like the mother of all questions. The Zakum is a fruit in Islamic hell. So God, the loving, merciful God. He made a tree with a fruit on there called a zakum, and with that zakum, it's 70 times hotter than the sun. Yeah, so think about it: 70 times hotter than the sun, the fruit, And it's not like a fruit that you might think. It's a fruit that God forces down the kuffar's throat, like mine. So it's a very nice, it's a very, very, very nice, what you call loving God, obviously. He loves his fruit. He wants to feed us, but also burn our intestines out for eternity. Raj Asia, I'm an embarrassment to the Sikh community. I know, you moron. That's why I don't hang around in the Sikh community, you little prick. Did you know that? Everyone says I'm an embarrassment, I'm a lunatic. That's why I'm a lone wolf. I don't even hang around with Sikhs. So what do you want me to say? I've known that all my life. This is why you will always be a nobody, yeah, and never achieve anything, because you're just standard. And myself, I'll think outside the box, so I've never fitted in anyway. So this is why I'm hated by even some of my own people, unfortunately. No, it'll be up at Suede Brand 12 p.m. tomorrow. The video will be up. Yeah. Now I'm going to end the show on this because I need to end it because I've been talking for such a long time. Yeah. And what I'm going to do in the future when I do this, yeah, so Scrumpy Jacket is funny right now, but watch when you go to hell and that God shoves that fruit right down your throat and burns your entire intestines out, and you're having diarrhea for like freaking eternity. Because God thinks it's funny. Oh, it's cool to kind of burn us for eternity. Yeah, Raj. Yeah, this is the problem, yeah. I'm going to say something to all my haters. All your hate doesn't work. Do you know why? Because I know I'm an arsehole. I know I'm not like my I know I'm a weirdo. I'm a nutcase. So you telling me that, all I say is yes. Now what? What else have you got? This is the problem. You haven't got nothing against me that I don't know. I'm very self-aware of all my not about I hate you, bro. What I'm saying to you is that when people say to me that I am XYZ, you're a nasty person, you're a nasty, I said yes, I am. And a Sikh once in a while a Sikh guy come up to me and said, are you a good representation for Sikhs? I said no, I'm a terrible representation, but I'm trying my best and I want to improve. So this is the difference between oh, thanks, yeah, JK. I would normally be at Speaker's Corner ranting and raving, so obviously, you know what? Yeah, what's so sad? Listen to this. Yeah, normally I'm still out at this time on a Sunday in McDonald's with Hassan and a couple of the other regulars and a lot of Muslim guys as well. A lot of people don't realize we after Speaker's Corner we go to the Speaker's Corner, and a lot of the other Muslim guys that we get on with, we always sit down and have a good old chat and stuff. Yeah, it could be Tiger, could be the crying Indian. I can't even do that anymore. All right, so I'm going to be going. Yeah, we need to. I want people to start having T-shirts. Yeah, I'm not gonna make them. The T-shirts need to be my catchphrases. Yeah, one of them should be Zakoom. Yeah, and the other one, like, say, it looks like when it has like a boom, but Zakoom. Yeah, so it looks fun. Then people will say, "What is a Zakoom?" And then you can start saying to people, it's a fruit that God's made to shove down your throat, to burn your intestines for eternity, and is 70 times hotter than the sun. That's a good way to kind of, get the message across. The other thing I want on there, yeah, never teacher. So if anybody wants a T-shirt print, if they want to do it, one of my catchphrases, what is it? I'm not paying that bullshit jizya, yeah. I'm not paying that bullshit jizya. I want that on a freaking T-shirt. If anyone ever come up to me with that catchphrase, I'm not paying that bullshit jizya. That would be like amazing. Yeah, with yogurt. There's a Zakoom with yogurt. But the yogurt's going to be burning hot as well, unfortunately. Even in hell, yeah, even nice things like water, yeah, is 70 times hotter than the sun. So even the yogurt will be burning hot like the sun. Allied Atheist Alliance. Not all religions are as crazy as that. So this is why I'm not an atheist. So obviously, I know my fellow atheist bro there thinks all religions and all God and everything is terrible, but they're not. So yeah, life is a sitcom. Oh yeah, I was going to say something. I'm going to say because I'm going to be going now. So when I go, one thing I'm going to say, I'm going to be doing another live stream if I can get my computer technology, all this stuff working. I've got so much stuff to try and work. None of it works. But Tan, listen to this, just like everyone knows, Tan is going to give me a review, and the review is going to be very brutal. I've told him you can say whatever you want about me, and yesterday he roasted me anyway, So no. He's saying all religion, no. So he's already roasted me yesterday, but he couldn't do it properly because of the thing. I don't know when. I need to get this stuff working first. I'm hoping by next week Saturday, and he's going to do a review of my performance. And already he's called me a Judas and said that I'm not, entirely honest. That I'm a fame whore and a camera whore, and that was just the nice stuff. I don't know what the bad stuff's going to be. So he's already started off quite softly. So when I do the review, he did say to me that, you can do it privately. I said, no, let's do it on the camera because I'm a narcissist. So one of the ways to do it, a jizya fest. Yeah, that would be a good, that's something that would be on Pornhub or something. Yeah, a jizya fest. Yeah, so he's going to be doing that, and hopefully it'll be next week. So it won't be questions and answers because he did that yesterday, but it'll be what you call the roasting of Raj. And I'm just going to take it with a pinch of salt and say, thank you, Tan, for destroying my character, and then I can build myself up again. He's going to destroy me and tread on my ashes, and then I will go back up into a bigger person, and I'll be Tan 2.0, the Turbinator Tan. So hopefully it will make me build me up again once he's broken me. Anyway, one last thing. Let me just say, yeah, because not many people went to the speaker's corner, including myself, which is why I'm doing this live stream instead. Normally, I'm standing in speaker's corner or MacD's at this time. So I'm just going to say, before I go, a jizya fest. Yeah, no, terrible. All the best. Take care. Yeah, so what I'm going to say now, I'm going to be going there. So what I'll say is thank you to everybody. I got so many freaking live chat donations. I feel like I'm a millionaire. I've only got 35 pounds, but thank you anyway. But I feel like a rich person. So what I'm going to say, the last thing I'm going to say on there, to that gutter-dwelling prick, Stephen Sarah Garvey Burrell, the fake troll account, I give you until 12 p.m. tomorrow. If anyone knows who his identity is, I want you to give me his identity. Otherwise, I'm not talking about his identity by tomorrow. If you can, that's great. But to email me to say you're going to look into it at least, and then I'll give you a time limit of when I will release it. Otherwise, it's going to be up at 12 p.m. tomorrow. So everybody watch out for my 12 p.m. Deadline. If nothing comes up after 12 p.m., I will release the video, release the hounds, like in Simpson. But to be honest, dude, just so before I say that, shout out Carlos David. I've never let anything. Do you know what? I'm going to, just so people know, yeah. Let me just tell you something. I've already explained what happened. He put my home address out, and he put my local Gurdwara's address out, and told them to contact them about porn and stuff like that. So I'm not thinking at 12 p.m. Yeah, Chani. Yeah, I do remember you, Chani. I know I didn't answer your thingy with anything. I just forgot. If I'm being honest with you, don't take it personally. So 12 p.m. tomorrow it will be up, and obviously if I don't get any email, I'm talking about an email about who he is. I want, like I said, I want his face. I want his maybe his IP address. I want his name, a dick pic, and I want any other information you can get. Now, Bigger Valley, let's just say whether they do on you, yeah, it's the mystery. I can talk to you now because Hassan ain't here, but I'm going in a minute. I'm going now because obviously it's 12 o'clock, so I need to shoot. I want the mystery is deep. I want Sarah Garvey Burrell, the fake account's picture, his face. Otherwise, I'm putting up my G Hassan. He's not there though, so you can't troll him now. So basically, I want his identity. Otherwise, I'm putting the video up tomorrow about Muhammad Taweed that he didn't want me to have up. So I'm going to go now because I've been on this freaking live stream for like 2 hours and 10 minutes. And I did a live stream earlier as well for another hour. So 3 hours and 10 minutes. I've just wasted my life talking garbage. So and now he's not. The mystery is gone. I don't think he's ever coming back, unfortunately, or fortunately. Fortunately, unfortunately, I don't know. The mystery, stay away from those lunatics, though. Yeah, I'm telling you, stay away from those lunatics. Start hanging around with normal people. They're gonna destroy your life. Trust me. I'm telling you straight now, man. Yes, the fake Stephen Burrell. Oh, is D? Someone asked, "Is the lot in your dad?" Oh, yeah, the lodging's gone though. So, all right. So I'm going, and so like I said, my last call. I want that gutter dwelling prick, Stephen Sarah Garvey Burrell's identity. Otherwise, 12 o'clock. Yeah, I'm releasing the video, and you're going to be very disappointed. It's an absolute letdown of a video. There's actually nothing in there, so I don't even know why everyone's so upset about it. So, anyway, I'm going now. Take care.